Yo, what's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Mr. Lang, Team Wash Life. How's everyone doing, man? Trying to get through this winter? I know I'm looking forward to March or April or whatever. Right now, this morning it was -10. Then it got to -8, and now it's -2. Yeah, my big boy. So, me and him went for a walk, but we're not going to the dog park. Anyway, what do you guys do in the winter? You know? So, personally, I have a goal in my mind to get $100,000 booked before the season starts, and that's really, in my mind, that's really all I can really do. Because I'm just not the type to figure out a way to still work in this weather. I know some guys like put antifreeze in their machines and go surface clean stuff, and then they lay salt down so it doesn't, just crazy stuff. That's just not me. Or they clean windows. I'm over the window cleaning. Relax. So let me show you some stuff. This is a little different, okay? But hear me out. For me, it's cool. I'm curious how you guys comment. If you think I'm a whack job, if you think it's cool yourself, or don't ever post this stuff again. Just keep it wash life related. Okay. So this is, let me see if I can get a little lower. Oh God. Whoops. Still recording somehow. There's some height to there. So let me explain this whole thing real quick. So this was like in between snows, right? There's a whole bunch of moss growing under this pine tree on the side of my house. Different species of moss and yada, yada, yada. And I mean, this stuff was frozen. I literally was like chiseling clumps of it out. Poncho, stop. Chiseling clumps of it out. And I brought this, I got this tote. If you're interested, I'll show you how to build this stuff. But got this tote, made this soil, fertilizer, laid it all down, and then I just laid the moss in there, heavily watered it, put it aside. It's been sitting for like a month, and it's all like grown into the soil. It's thriving, and it's super tall too, like taller than what normal moss gets. And I think it's the tote I have it in and the lack of sunlight. It tries really hard to reach the sunlight, but moss grows better in like shady spots anyway, so it's like a perfect recipe in here. And then let me show you this one. So I might open this, but it's been closed. So what's kind of got me into this stuff is YouTube, actually. But you see, you create a false bottom. So there's like egg crate there. I put a screen, charcoal, soil, and then the actual plant. So you water it, and it's closed, and the water goes down, can go down here or whatever. But it's literally like earth in a little mini enclosed ecosphere. So water starts to evaporate, it drops back down, keeps everything wet. But what's really cool about this stuff is I just grabbed moss from outside, right? And that's all I put in here was just clumps of moss, and that's all it looked like. And you'll see the jar isn't the cleanest. I probably should have cleaned it. But I'll probably just open this. There's tons of like cobwebs, spider webs in here. It wasn't long to realize there's life inside of this, right? So there's spiders. I think I can see one right now. See them? Let's see if we can get it to focus. Is that even a spider or what? No, I don't even think that's a spider. It's hard for me to, but I'm just gonna open this. Wow, it's out of focus. So I don't know, it's just crazy. You put this in here, you water it, and there's, so far, I noticed 2 spiders in there. There's little snails appearing. Just recently, there's been mosquitoes. There's a big mosquito here, caught up in the spider webs. These 2 plants sprung out of nowhere because all I did was put moss in there. And now there's another live mosquito. I'm trying to see where he's at. Yeah, right here. That wasn't there yesterday. And it's like, how do you not, it was obviously like some type of larvae. It was in the moss and grew, but it's a big ass mosquito. it's just a trip. So I don't know. It's kind of a cool experiment. It's a little hobby of mine, just to keep myself from not going insane. Here's another one. This one isn't just moss. It's like, but these plants were all like an inch tall, and they're growing. One of them's trying to escape the jar. Look at that. Is my flash on or not? It is, but it's like making it dimmer. I'm gonna turn the flash off. Hold on. There. Oddly, I feel like that's brighter for some reason. I don't even know how to talk about this stuff, man. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yep, it's official. Mr. Lang lost his mind." But I don't know, man. It's cool. It was just a cool thing to get into to pass time. I basically created this moss jar, this moss tub, because I didn't know how crazy my new hobby was going to get. And I didn't want to be screwed when there was snow. I was like, and I can't get moss, so I wanted to create like a big spot of moss in case I had some crazy ideas to make other little ecospheres. But it's turned out pretty cool. I kind of just want to leave it and see if like moss starts growing on the rocks naturally and just like takes over. You know, I just always have liked plants and shit, as you can tell. These over here haven't turned out so well. That was a local river, and I just basically put mud and some like stuff around the river and river water. And for a little while there was like life inside of them. There was a bunch of like, oh, there is. I can see them right now. There's water fleas, but I haven't looked at these enough to really see if there's anything crazy going on. And then, you know, I got my fish tank. I just cleaned out the filters and stuff on this one. And here's another little experiment. So this was just plants, right? This is aquarium soil. See how it's like little balls? It's actually soil. And I just planted it with duckweed. What's that called? Something grass. It's not where I want it to be, but the goal is to have it like a completely carpeted tank and then have some taller plants on the side and make it a shrimp tank. But I'm trying to cycle it, you know, get all the good bacteria going so it's a healthy tank whenever I introduce shrimp to it. But it's just going to be shrimp pretty much. And right now I threw some guppies in there to see how they like it, and they seem to love it. There's 4 females and 2 males. Oh, but here was the cool thing. I did not get any snails whatsoever. And snails have like, before, I just put these fish in like yesterday or the day before. But the snails, there's little baby snails all over the place. Just kind of out of nowhere. It's a no filtration, no fertilizer, just like basically a self-supporting tank. Look at my reflection. There's such a bad reflection. I need to get black paper to put behind there so it's not so reflective. Like I have on this one. Just makes it look sharper. So we'll see though. Let me know what you think. If you're into that kind of stuff or not. I just think nature's cool, man. It's cool how it does things. It's cool how life finds a way. Here, let's open this jar. This one's cool. This is my favorite. I'm just scared about this big ass mosquito. Hopefully he's caught up in a spider web. Alright, so there is the big ass mosquito. He's not moving, so that's a good sign. Oh God, he's moving. Oh no! No, 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 no. I am gonna capture him and he's going back in there. Fuck that. Dude, it's so hard to videotape and keep an eye on it, you know what I mean? There's no way I'm having that big asshole in my house. He's like, what is this? Oh shit, I broke a leg. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you're going back in your home. What, are you too good for your home? in there? He has no idea what life is. It's kind of twisted. Okay, he's back in there. That was a trip. Is that him? Or is that the other one? See, there's one here. I shouldn't have opened it. I broke the whole purpose of the experiment, literally just for a bunch of people who I don't even know if they're gonna appreciate it or not. You know? The whole experiment is to put moss in there, keep it closed, and see how life works, you know? Like build it, close it, seal it up, and see if life could continue and cycle. So like who knows if these two mosquitoes had a chance to mate and there's like mosquito larvae in there after they get ate by the spiders, and who knows how many spiders are around, and I don't know. There's snails floating around in there. I've caught myself staring at this thing for like 20 minutes straight. Just like, whoa. So, all right. Wow. All right, well, so on my goal list today, it was, I suck so bad. I don't know. On my goal list, I had make a YouTube video, right? And I really wanted to get down to the shop and make a YouTube video, power washing related, but I literally had 10 extra minutes. After doing what I had to do, I had like 10 extra minutes, so I was like, I'm gonna make this YouTube video really quick on just the shit that I'm doing at home. But I have to go down and get the kids' daycare stuff figured out. And then I have to do an appointment in South, or doesn't matter what town, you guys don't know what it's at. I got an appointment about 30 minutes away. My point is, I'm just on a tight schedule today. So at least I met my goal. I got a YouTube video out. It wasn't the content I wanted, but if you're real curious if anybody's interested in this stuff, I know I am. Might be a little obsessed. Peace.